Well, the Carabao Cup kicks off on this day. I'm not sure if ever there's been a round of Carabao Cup games that no one cared about less than these ones. The World Cup just around the corner. There's also Bundesliga games, La Liga games today. Lots of possibilities
Serie A.
for injuries, Serie A as well. But I mean, the League Cup, at least there are important games in Spain and Italy and Germany. If you're a Premier League team, I know Bournemouth play Everton today. There's bigger games on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Do you care? If you're a player, you're getting a niggle before that one, aren't you? For sure, if you've got a World Cup potential around the corner.
Yeah, if you look at teams like City and Spurs, who are going to have a lot of representation at the World Cup, you're going to expect a heavily rotated side.
Yeah.
But that bodes well for the teams that are playing them, right? Like a team like Forest is playing Spurs tomorrow, or on Wednesday. And this is an opportunity for an upset. So we might see a bunch of cup sets, I think. Maybe that's one thing to look forward to.
Yeah, because the smaller clubs, not to give that term to Forest, but not as many World Cup players.
No, exactly.
So they may as well play a full strength team.
Yeah.
Whereas Spurs, I mean, you don't care about trophies, right?
Well, clearly we they haven't won in a long time.
Yeah. So but wouldn't you? Wouldn't they? Take a League Cup?
I would love a League Cup, honestly. If we can start there at some point, I'd be happy.
You know, Spain needs like League Cups. You just have
We have the
Copa
Copa
del
del Rey.
Rey, and you got the league, right?
Yeah, but you guys,
that
you just
second-
have one more. I
you
don't
need that
want
second
one
cup.
more. They're already playing every other day.
See, rationale.
I like the Carabao Cup.
You're the
Why?
only one.
Why not? Who doesn't like cup matches? I love
Oh
cup
my
matches.
Well, we just
God.
discussed it. The players don't like it.
No, right now, I'm saying they don't like it, especially in
I
this
loved
round.
it as a milk cup growing up as a kid. I loved it because Liverpool
Liverpool
won
had
a
it
lot,
won, yeah.
right? And there were fewer games as well overall, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays it's just too much football.
If there was one that was ever going to be axed, it's this one.
Yeah, and it would give more power to the FA Cup.
Right.
You know,
Which gives more opportunities for those smaller clubs, right? Having
Yeah, I suppose.
2 cup competitions.
But how often do you see?
Yeah, I was
small
gonna
club
say,
win a
when was
cup?
the last time like a
Chelsea win the League Cup most years?
The
Or Man
League
City.
Cup? Oh, man. I don't know.
Right?
The FA Cup, Wigan is probably the last one.
Wigan would be the
Yeah.
last one winning a cup, which is and that's great. It's a legitimate tournament, but I don't know. They say it's for the smaller clubs, but in the end, the big clubs win it anyway.
Yeah, because once the quarters and semis starts, then you
Yeah.
get in the Premier League squads.
Yeah.
So Bournemouth Everton, that's the marquee matchup today.
Game of the day.
Won't be seeing Pickford in that.
I wouldn't think so. No,
No.
exactly. But again, Bournemouth, both these teams are a team that would love to win a trophy, but not too many internationals. Everton have more than Bournemouth. But I mean, are we going to watch that this afternoon?
I
No,
might.
because we'll be watching Barcelona. No, so
Barcelona, they're playing Osasuna. What?
it's perfect.
You're teaching
Yeah,
me,
no,
Sarah.
this is also a big game because Real Madrid fell to Rayo Vallecano yesterday 3-2. So Barca are 2 points clear. And we have nothing left. We got to keep going.
We're speaking French today on this coach.
Barca have, they're out of the Champions League. Of course, they're still Europa League. We.
So we show a wee jar,
Yeah.
not a pea
that's
jar.
not bad.
A wee jar,
Yeah.
not like a long distance trucker.
A
Yeah.
buck a
Pea
wee?
jar,
Buck a wee.
jar, a buck each time you say
Oh,
wee.
I'm gonna lose. I'm not scared to talk. No, but
All right, you can be a fan.
Osasuna, newly promoted side, they're in like 7th place. They're doing really well, and I think it will be a tough game for Barca. They're also playing away from home, so I'm definitely gonna be watching this match.
Osasuna is 5-1 to win this game.
Come on, listen.
That's huge.
Let's see. They still have to play on the weekend too, right? So it's.
All I know is that yesterday you mentioned how awful Barca was. You made that comment.
Sorry, I saw your tweet. What were you talking about?
Because you're saying, oh, we are bad after all. That's on the
Barca
show
have
yesterday
been
you said
bad.
that.
How do you lose to a team like Inter Milan? Oh God.
Well, you're in first place.
You see how things change? Like Real loses and
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Real Madrid. Yeah, well, I mean, thank God they can. They're not playing well in the league. They're winning games, but their football is bad. It's not
Football
fun.
is so day to day, right?
Yeah, I just
You
find
get
them,
dumped out of the
they're
Champions
boring.
League, but then you get handed.
No, but the thing
Yeah.
is, Barca
Real
used to
Madrid
play
lost.
like the most beautiful football. You would watch them and you could just sit there. And now they might win a game here and there, but they're getting by. It's not anything to be
You're
like
Barca or Real?
Barca.
Or Barca. Yeah, but you're getting by and you're sitting in first place. I think most teams would love to get by.
I mean, I
It's in
guess
first
you want to
place.
do it with some dignity, James.
Dignity in Barcelona.
Liverpool and Tottenham fans, I don't think there's an ounce of it in this room.
Oh wow! Spurs means we weren't
What are you
honest.
talking about?
Tottenham.
We have dignity.
I don't know about that. I don't know if any of our teams right now are playing with any dignity.
Who is? You brought up like Barca's really nice to watch.
No, they're not.
Oh,
They
they're
used
not.
to be.
Oh,
they used to be.
okay.
You would
My
watch.
question was who's the best side to watch right now in terms of
In world football?
plays the best football.
PSG when they're on are great.
Yeah.
Newcastle are fun to watch now.
City.
No.
I think it's probably City when they're on.
No, I don't want to see Haaland tap-ins. I'd rather see Mbappe doing these crazy...
Are we still not giving Napoli any love?
Sorry, yeah, it's Napoli. I'm closing my computer.
Yeah, and they're playing today, by the way. Napoli hosting Empoli, right, in the Serie A.
Yeah.
They are, I mean, I know they lost last week to Liverpool, but Napoli are...
You won't stop bringing that up, eh?
I know. Well, listen, we have no dignity. I've got to just grab onto whatever I can at this point. But they're a fun team to watch, right?
Yeah, no, they're
They have
great.
everything going for them. What Spalletti's been doing there is incredible. So maybe they're the team to watch.
Yeah, maybe we'll just watch them today. What time's that game on at?
There's
12:30.
Some Georgian second division team that someone's going to mention to us. You haven't seen these guys play. You don't like the game. It's sport. They're amazing to watch.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
When's the last time a Serie A team won the Champions League? That's been
Inter in 2000.
Yeah.
Was it Inter?
I think it was Inter
Oh
when
my God.
Was it 2011, 12? Yeah.
Mourinho.
Yeah.
The treble.
Jeez.
Well, yeah,
Juve made it. They lost Serie A. Was the last one I remember.
What a disaster that was.
Well, the Serie A's just gone plummeting
I
since
know.
the 90s, right? Unfortunately. I remember once when I worked at the Score, we got the rights to Serie A.
Yeah.
I was so excited about it. But it was not a great time for the Serie A. And the viewership figures suggested just that, unfortunately. But it was fun.
But in the 2000s, I feel like they were decent. Like, I mean, compared to like the 2010s, where after Inter won, it was just like the last 10 years have been awful.
Milan were good back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, like when Kaká and Ronaldinho were there. Like, come on.
When the Score had Serie A, that was the only football on Canadian TV.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was on TLN as well, I think, or was it just
TLN?
the Score?
The Score had the HD rights, English-speaking rights. TLN
Right.
had the Italian-speaking rights. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, and we used to show early on a Sunday morning. One weekend we did games on the Saturday, and that weekend in the Serie A, there were 6 0-0s. And we got them all on the Saturday.
There you go.
And I did like a highlight show.
And you were like
6 0-0s. Me and KJ just had a good time actually to tip the mick out of it the entire time. What do you want?
Of course. Yeah.
It was
That's
amazing.
so
Classic
good.
Italian football.
But listen, the Serie A's had its moment in the sun in the 90s and the 80s. It's incredible, and they'll come back eventually.
They
But
got 3 teams in it now, right? Who can go all the way?
yeah, fun teams. But you wonder, with the Super League being stirred again in the new year, what happens? Are they part of that? Is it just a Spanish team? Speaking of dignity, or the lack thereof.
Aren't there a bunch of Premier League teams that are also down? Like City for sure.
Spurs somehow tried to sneak in there. They're like, oh, we'll join too.
Yeah, whatever we can
But that's part
get.
of the reason they think that Henry is trying to sell Liverpool now is because he knows that the Super League is coming up at some point in Europe, but it may not involve English teams,
Right.
and he's going to miss out on the money.
There's
so
another
sell him
side
now.
of
I thought they
Liverpool fans who think that he's leaving because he doesn't want to invest.
I thought they were leaving because they drew
Well,
Real
can't-
Madrid in the cook.
Well, they can't compete with City and even Chelsea,
Right.
and they can't compete with PSG and Real Madrid. They can't. Simple as that. If you look at what they've done so far with Klopp, they've built a great team, but they haven't spent that much money. They've sold a lot of money. Like Alisson and Virgil van Dijk came because they sold Coutinho. So he understands that, and
They
some
need oil
nation
money.
state
That's
will
what
buy
it is. That's what it
at some
is,
point,
right?
Yeah. Anyway,
Look at Newcastle.
not to get depressed
Yeah.
to end this.
Yeah.
chat. Anyway, we're back in room 442
Yes.
tomorrow to get more depression across the fabric of football in this country.